The Charles P. And last I left off, I'm just continuing on with the photo etch. Got the front railing on, and you can pre-bend it at first. It is to scale if you use the gold metal papers instructions, but if you just I like to put the railing on and then bend it as I go along. To me it's just easier, but anyway, that's what I did on that. I started working on the back here. I got the front here glued down in one side, and I'm actually trying to finish off the back railing. Then what I want to try to do is basically finish anything that's on the top here, and then work my way on the side and put in the photo etch there. I want to do the side railing a little bit last. I want to get the hole together, at least the middle hole. I got to paint that first, and then I'll like to paint the bolt holes together at the same time, and that's why I'll get the railing on, and then I'll probably assemble that last so I don't have to mask anything, and it'll just be basically one color. A question's been asked, and where is it? Painting the deck. You do get decals on this kit, and for me it's just easier to assemble everything. That way you can paint it all and you don't have to go back in and retouch everything. Some of it I'm going to put the decals on the deck, and some of it I'm just going to actually let the paint, and I'll probably add maybe a little wash in there, and that'll darken it up, and it'll look just as good as, you know, the decals, or even better. It just depends on, it's just easier to do it that way, and that way if you have any you know, mistakes or anything, you know, it's already assembled and painted, and you don't have to go back and you know, keep touching up and picking at it for, you know, weeks on end. But anyway, there is that on the Charles P. So hopefully we can knock out some more on that. The airliners, I wanted to start decals, and hopefully I get to start it this week, hopefully by the weekend. The American Eagle is basically one color, it's white, and the decals give the rest of the color where you don't have to paint it. The Metro one here, I thought the decals was going to be the color on it, and it's not. They just give you the windows and a few other little markings, but you had to paint the hull. So I went ahead and masked it all off and painted it a Vallejo blue, which is a little lighter than what this is, but I think it'll work out once you get the decals on. Got a little overspray, no big deal. I'm just going to go take Mr. White with Mr. Brush and touch that up and touch up a little bit of the blue there. And I really don't know if it's supposed to be squared off here on the very top, but I went ahead, I'm going to probably just round it off just to make it look uniform. But there's the color on that one, and I don't know why I missed it the first time. I would have done it sooner. I don't know, I just was assuming that was, you know, that type of decal sheet was for that. But anyway, there's that, no big deal. We'll get that tried to take care of this week, and we will continue on with that. The RC Trans Am, I'm basically going to have another one of these coming, and I gotta kind of fix it. It's basically got a hole in the hood, and I gotta put fix the hood and put the lights down, which I gotta give my disclaimer if I do that. You know, if I put the lights down, lights won't work, so, you know, gotta point that out. But anyway, it's pretty much ready to take the tape off. It's pretty much dried, been drying for the last 2 days. Probably going to let it sit one more, and then I'm basically going to flip it like so and make sure that I got everything on the bottom, because it's always good to flip stuff when you paint. At least you can see, make sure you got all the crevices. But I think we're good to go. I'm going to let that sit one more day and then rip the masking off, and then I got to paint the wheels silver. So remember to remind me to paint the wheels silver once I get everything taken care of. But anyway, that's where I am on the RC Trans Am. But anyway, that's what I have got going on today. We are getting ready to take the tape off that. Hopefully we can start some decal duty on the airliners, and the photo etch continues on the Charles P. So that's what I got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.